This
ID and
conference will now be recorded.
then for loop is going to be very easy for you. And do while we have one more. Do while also will do. Let's finish quickly this while loop. Control steps. Create a new class while loop. Create a while demo. New class. Okay. So which methods you want? Static methods or non-static?
Non-static.
Non-static? Yeah. So let's create a non-static. Just modifier void method name parenthesis curly brace logical statement. See here what I'm doing is I want to print only 5 divisibles in 1 to 100. Okay, so that's what the program we need to do with the while loop. So program what we need to do is I want to print only 5 divisibles in 1 to 100 range. If you want, you can make it a parameterized method. Range you can give whatever you want, max value. It wide print 5 divisibles in 1 to 100 using while. So while loop. So see the formula while loop initialization. First you have to initialize the value with 1 while. So I less than or equal to 100. So because I am moving from 1 to 100, that's why ascending order. Ascending order means always you will get a less than or equal to. If you want to equal to when you can do, if you want max value also. So in the calculation part. Next. So only 5 divisibles I want. I don't want other numbers. Then use the if condition to filter out the other numbers. Whatever you want, you can get it. So I percentile by 5 equal to 0. Then only print that number. I'll print in the same line instead of and this is the double quotes in slash t means a tab. One space I'm giving. So keyboard key is the right tab. That tab is this slash t represent the tab. So after that, so my logic is done. Then I'll do incrementation. That's it. See that initialization, condition, logic, increment part. All came right in the value. So then I'll bring the cursor. This is the print method, right? I'll bring the cursor after while loop to next line with the print element. That's it. That's what the program I want to do that. Then simply say end of So if you want to format it, just simply Control Shift F. It will format properly. Okay. So that's the first program. Next program, print even numbers. I think you already done, but I'll do one more. Void print even numbers using while. So give the range. I'm not hard coding. Which range you want even numbers? Again, int j equal to 1 while j less than or equal to range, and if condition you have to write again. If j percentile by 2 equal to 0, in that number. Last t. So this logic you need to remember. That's it. Remaining automatically the syntax will come for you directly, so you can build your code. C++. Okay. So this is the another one. Next, I want to print all numbers in reverse direction. What are the range you give? From there to 1, I want to find out all the odd numbers. While. So you give the range. So how many, from where you want? From there to 1, I have to print odd numbers. It's just going in reverse direction, right? So int range, that's my initialization value. So int, sorry, equal to range. From there to, I need to start with whatever the max value you are giving. So this is the max value, is the range parameter. That parameter you will give whatever you want, and then while. So I'm going in descending order. So obviously the greater than or equal to will come here. Greater than or equal to will come. Next, so the condition you have to write. Okay. So I percentile by 2 not equal to 0. So I will.
Be comparison symbol, right, Ramesh?
Yeah. Not equal symbol. If not equal to 0 means that's a odd number. So double equal to you should not use when you are using not equal.
Okay.
Then I minus minus, you reduce it. So bring the cursor here, also we need to bring the cursor to next line. Put this, all this, so that you can understand where it is ending also. Every program you can write this. So right, so done. 3 programs are done, 3 methods. Each method purpose is different. Now I want to print alphabets, capital A to capital Z. And the exercise for you is you print small a to small z. So same logic, it doesn't matter. So public void print capital A to capital Z using while. These are different programs. So but each method purpose is different. That's why we need to create a different methods. So character, right? A to Z means it's a characters. So character you have to take not integer initialized value. Character C equal to capital A, and while C less than or equal to capital Z, and so directly you can print the C value. And so to increment, right? Increment what is missing? C++. So as I told you, the increment you can do on the integers and characters. So this is the one how you can print the characters. You can take up a small a to small z, you print. Done. Next one is important. Now I want to print ASCII numbers for this capital A to capital. And you also take up small a to small z ASCII numbers you print. That exercise. Another two programs I have given exercise for you. You try it out. Public. So void print ASCII numbers from A to Z. For A to Z, capital A to capital Z using while. Started executing the ASCII code. ASCII code means I already told you it's integer numbers. So you assign the capital A to integer. So you have to take int I equal to capital A. So if I assign character to integer, I already explained this, you will get a ASCII code here. So that you iterate it. So while I less than or equal to capital Z. Z I am iterating. Print I because I want only ASCII code. I plus plus. That's it. I'm bringing the cursor after each method because I'm using all print method in the loop inside. I have to bring the cursor to next line by this system.out.print. That's why I'm writing this and just putting this to understand where this method is ending. You can see easily. That's it. Any doubts till now? Any questions? Our next program is I want to print multiplication table. How can you print multiplication table? That is our next program. Let me first create the method. Public void print multiplication table. So you give the table number, multiplication table number. Let me explain this. So you know, right? So this is the multiplication table. Just an example I'm giving. Right? This is the format. Right? This is the format. Now 2 is the table number. Here 1 is the increment part. One by one you are incrementing. And this is the result of these two. Okay, so that format I have to do. Here what is changing? So this table number you are giving here with parameter. So that is the table number. And here you are initializing whatever the initialized value, that is the you are starting with the initialized value that you have to increment. Then this is not changing. This is also not going to change. This is this output. This output is multiplication of table number and this initialized value. So this is the multiplication of those two. Then you will get automatically. Based on that, you frame your logic. All right. So let's see how to frame that logic with this while loop. I'll give the table number. Int I equal to 1. Why I'm giving the same I value in each method? Each method is a local variable, that one. It won't affect it. Or if you want, you can give a different also. No issues in that. So while I less than or equal to 10, I am hard coding. Till 10 only I want. So 2, 5 and till 10. That's enough for us. Now this out. See that I'm bringing this format. First, what is there? The table number. What is the table number? M. So write M first. Next, what is there? X. This is a multiplication symbol, X, right? So X, it doesn't change. If it is not changing, how you can concatenate with M? Plus operator you have to use to concatenate. And if it is not changing, means put it in the double quotes inside, write X there. Then plus you're joining with a string, different things, right? So this 1, 2, 3 is represented by I. So write I there. Then equal to doesn't change. Then again, what you need to do, you join with a plus operator, put it inside the double quotes, equal to. Then plus bracket inside, I'm going to put M multiplied by M times I. That this format has come or not? It's coming, right? Table number X multiply, so this I, then equal to M times I. So this is the how you can frame that syntax. That then I plus plus. This is how you can code it. Any questions here? Next, I want to find the sum of n numbers using while loop. That's one program. Another program I told you, I want to find the sum of even and odd numbers separately. So which one you want me to do? I will do one, you do one. That's another exercise for you. So two programs. One is you have to find the sum of n natural numbers. One program. You have to return it, the output. Second program, you have to find the sum of odd and even numbers in the given range. How can you find it? So this is the second program. These two programs, which one you want to do, which one you will do. One is for your exercise and another one is we'll do here.
Even one.
Even and odd, you want me to do?
Okay, so even and odd should be in one program, or even
Yes.
it's separate program and odd
One
is separate.
program. No, one
Okay.
program.
Okay, you can go with some of natural numbers.
You want me to do sum of natural numbers?
I think we have done yesterday.
Natural numbers? You're
Yeah,
getting all the natural numbers?
it's in the blog.
Yeah, it's in the blog. Okay. So that return type method you have to write. If you already it is there in our blog. If you want, you can do that and do natural numbers, so the even and odd numbers. So public, so void print even odd sum in range. So initially you have to declare the variables. Sum even, sum odd equal to 0. Okay, that's the first thing you have to do. Int I equal to 1 while I less than or equal to range. To range you get it. If I percentile by 2 equal to 0, so the logic will come here. Sum even equal to sum even plus I. Else sum odd equal to sum odd plus I. So after if else, increment this. I will. So then finally, after while loop, I'll print sum of even numbers. Sum even. Sum of odd numbers. That's it. If you want a difference between both of them, you can return. If you want a difference, you can return. Okay, I can make it a return type method. If you want a difference of these two sums, that is integer, right? So int, I can make it as a return type method. So return so sum of even minus sum of odd. We just did a print even and odd sum, but I'm taking up extra step here, returning the sum of even and odd. Range you can give anything, right? Based on that, it will change your sums. Then what is the difference between both of them? So that you can return, the return type. That also you can do. But printing only sum even and odd, you cannot return because it's a two values. Two values you cannot return. Okay, so this is the one, and next program is I want to find the factorial values. How can you find the factorial? With this, we are closing this while loop. Then we'll do while exercise. So last program is.
Sorry, just one question, Ramesh. So I was trying a similar program in the evening. Somehow, unless and until we give else condition, that program was not executing. I mean, I just wanted to do like while and if condition, right? I didn't want it to do an else condition. So maybe I was just trying to do like even part of it. So what happens is when I try to do it, it just goes into, I think, infinite loop. I emailed you also about the same thing. I'm not very sure why having an else condition is mandatory.
Else condition, why it is not mandatory? Means if condition is not true, where you will write that the other part, other condition statements where it will execute.
So we have just if loop as well, right? We have if else, and nested if, right? So I was trying to.
That you can use that in else if all those conditions are not true. So the final one where it
Yeah,
has to.
so what I was trying to do is give a while condition, say I is less than some 10 or something, and then was trying to do only if, saying that if I percentile 2 is equal to 0, that same condition I've given, and then just gave I plus plus, and that's it, exited the program. But somehow that was going just into an infinite loop, and it was only working if I added another else condition.
No. Then I think you are making some mistake. Increment part where you are writing inside the if condition.
1 minute, I'm checking my email. I lost the program actually. Yeah.
That you cannot do. So that's a separate part. You have to do outside that logic.
I tried both. Actually, I was trying to do logically. I tried both. Every time it was going into infinite loop, and only when else I
But
put in.
condition maybe you are giving here condition wrong. You are making this condition infinite. You're never going to end here. So you should end somewhere here, right?
Yes, I just gave less than or equal to 10. That's it.
I less than or equal to 10. Then it should end up to 10 only.
Yeah.
So
but that's what
we did here, right? We did here only.
Yeah, I wanted to ask there itself. That's what I'm. Yeah, I wasn't sure why I was going into infinite
If
loop.
you want, I'll just show you this with 10 only. Same program what you are doing, what you are asking. So this will do, it won't go infinite loop. Something you made a mistake here, you check that. Maybe you initialize it with different, or you use this. Take this. The range can be anything right here. So I just put it here, but range can be same program what you're asking here. That's what. The same program what you asked.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe J++ you're putting inside the if condition. That's wrong. This is the logic.
I was trying both. Okay, I'll retry. We'll wait for this program to finish and I'll retry.
After logic only you have to increment.
Yes, that is true. That's what I tried everything, but somehow I was going into infinite loop every time.
Yeah. So maybe share me after this class. We'll see. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Get factorial value. You give any number. I want the factorial of that. How can you get it? That's a return type method. This is going to return a value, and I'm writing an integer return type. This method finds out. This is the document comment. So now we need to return the value. So how can you return? And you start fact value as a 1 and int I equal to 1, while y less than or equal to n. Till n you have to iterate that. The logic here is fact equal to fact multiplied by I. So this you need to return it. I plus plus. Return the fact value. That's a return type method. How to write return keyword at the end, because you give the whatever the number, the output it will return. I want that output, because this is calculating and you will get it output. That I have final output, I want it. I can use later wherever I want. So by calling the method only. This is a return type method. So that's all about while loop. Let's call. How can I call all these non-static methods?
Create reference object.
Create an object, sir.
For what?
Class.
For the class.
Exactly, you're right. For class, we need to create. This is the class while demo. Create object for the class. Create object for the class while demo. So syntax class name reference object equal to new class name parenthesis while demo wd equal to so new while demo. Now you can call one by one. So object reference here is wide methods, most of them, right? W dot print. So 5 decibels in 1 to 100. First method. Next. Print even numbers. The range I want 20. So W dot print odd numbers in 50. So these are all different methods. You are just parameterized method means you are giving a input value, the argument you are passing. Next, W dot print A to Z. Array object reference dot print ASCII code. Let's print ASCII code. You can understand A ASCII code, B ASCII code. What is that? You can see because I am printing first alphabets. So then, so return type methods. We have two return type factorial value. This print multiplication table. Print multiplication table. I want 9 multiplication. You give your own multiplication table, whatever you want. WD dot. What are the spending? Yeah, that's all. Right? Print sum of even and odd. So you will get a return type method. I want 1 to 100 even numbers, that is returning int difference, sum difference. I'll put sum difference equal to so data type of the method, which is returning integer type of data, the variable name, object reference equal to the return type method. So I can print that. What is the difference? Difference of sum even and sum odd. Okay, so then next one is till this point we did factorial value, get factorial value. That's also return type method. Int f equal to ability dot get factorial value. You can give any factorial value, it will return to you. So 5 factorial. How much 5 factorial? 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. So you will get a 120. That's the answer. So let's see whether you are getting the same one or not. We'll execute all this. See that first one? Only 5 decibels till 100. And second one till 20, only even numbers. Something is missing. Print odd numbers is missing, right? Print odd numbers, so we didn't call that. Let me call it. So this print even and odd sum is, so I'll increase this to 200. Now you see the difference. Okay. Here, okay, let's execute again. Now see this. So 5 digits, even numbers, odd numbers 50 to 1. 50 to 1 are numbers. Next, A to Z number. So alphabets you're printing, capital A to capital Z. And then the ASCII code for them. 65 is the capital A ASCII code, capital B ASCII code 66, capital C 67, and so on till Z you will get. See, Z is ending with a 90. So 90 is the Z ASCII code. You do for a small a to small z and those ASCII codes. Or you can try in different way. Z to A you print and Z to A ASCII code you print. That also you can try it out. You can take a different exercises and all you can try it out. Next, multiplication table. See that. 10, the multiplication table. So sum of even numbers and odd numbers, the difference is only 50. And 5 factorial is 120. So if I say 6 factorial, only I'm just changing my test data. That's it. So you can get a different result. See that? 720. So any factorial value give, I'll give 4. See now 4 factorial value you will get 24. It doesn't matter what is your input. So you will get that output based on the given input. That's all about while loop. Any questions?
Ramesh, sorry, but when I'm executing the print odd number, it's giving me a terminated error again.
Print
Oh.
odd numbers.
Yeah. I've been facing this quite often, actually, past 2 days. I don't know why I'm getting this message every time.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah. Okay. Are you giving me the access?
Yeah, I have given control to you.
Yeah. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, just executing this one.
Can you show me first your logic?
This one.
See that? The mistake what you did. Both initialized value and condition value are given same.
This one, J1. Okay.
That's wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you yesterday also, initialized value and condition value, max value should not be same. Where you want to go, you should know first. Okay, you initialize it with range. You want to stop at range only?
Okay. Okay,
Right?
so maybe got it. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, so how, I mean, just correcting the logic, I think this.
I told you, manually you execute, write the logic, manually you write there, okay? Range value, you take some 10, okay? 10 greater than or equal to 10. First time itself it will, first time okay, 10 greater than 10, okay? But equal to is there, 10 equal to 10, true. It will come inside, okay?
Right.
It will pass, first iteration will pass. Second iteration, it will 9 greater than 10, false. It won't go there at all.
Okay.
That's what I told you. Write iterations manually first for few understanding purpose. Later, once you understand, you don't need to do.
Okay.
How I did yesterday for 1 to 10, all this. I did till 10, all the iterations. That you have to do for at least for few iterations. Then you will get a better idea. At least 2-3 iterations you do manually if you're getting a problem. Or another thing you can do, debug mode. Debug mode, I'll explain you how to run a program in debug mode, right? So let me show you that, then you can debug easily where it is
Okay.
going wrong. So, right, that's a problem. So what is the mistake here? So what is the error you are getting?
It's just showing terminated error.
That's it, right? It is false. So condition is false. False.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what manually execute. At least condition 1 or 2 iterations. You will get a better idea why it is terminating and
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll recheck this part of it.
mainly condition you have to check.
Okay.
Let me show you the debug mode, how to run your program in the debug mode, how to check that. Okay, so I'll show you for everyone. That's important, how to run your program in the debug mode. Let me show you one simple program. I'll show you how to run in debug mode. Suppose we'll take a get factorial value. Okay, so debug mode, if you want to run, what is this debugging? To find out the root cause, where it is executing, where it is skipping, and to find out the root cause of the problem, the developers and everybody should run in the line by line code. Debugging is nothing but executing line by line code manually. That is called debugging, and see what is the flow of execution. To find out that, you have to run in debug. To run that, first you have to set the toggle breakpoint. Toggle breakpoint means from where you want to start. Then wherever you set the toggle breakpoint, the cursor will come and stops there. Then you have to execute manually line by line code. You have to do it. So execution one by one. So I'm putting a toggle breakpoint in 105 line. This is the toggle break. 2 times double click, you will get a toggle breakpoint. So this line onwards, I'm putting a toggle breakpoint. From this line onwards, I want to execute line by line. Okay. So then you set it how to run in debug mode. So you can see here, there are 2 perspectives are there. So top right side, can you all see this? The Java, this is called Java perspective, and there is a bug icon. This is called debug perspective. 2 perspectives we have, debug perspective and Java perspective. Now I'm in Java perspective. That means your program you can run in easily. Now I want to move into debug perspective. What you do, simply right click, debug as, there is option debug as. Till now we are using run as. Now you have to take it as a debug as Java application. Now one window will come. It will ask you switch to debug mode. You just select a switch. Now your program will start and executes the breakpoints, variables. So it will come to variables. The values will show here. The values will show here. So variables section on the right side, it will show what is the value inputted. So I input 4. That's why n value 4. It came and it stopped here. It is still in execution mode. You can see this red mark. It is in execution mode. Now you have to act now, line by line code execution. Now see that? Can you see here a toolbar? This is all toolbar, this one. In this toolbar, you have a step over F6 to go to next line. Now execution stopped on the 105 line. You want to execute next line. Just press F6 or this arrow icon, this forward arrow icon, right? This you can click, and I will press F6. So this one, I'm clicking that. Now see, fact value is 1. On the right side, you can say fact value is 1. N value is 4. Now, so now it is on the 106 line. The execution next line, if you press this, it will go to next line execution. The I value is 1. n value 4, fact value 1, I value 4. The value is also going to show here. And it is easy for you to understand. See, line by line code is executing. Until you are not acting, it will be staying on the same line only. So to get that, click on that. Say fact equal to fact multiplied by I. Now, say factorial value is changing now. So 1 multiplied by 1 is 1 only. So you'll get 1. So click on this. I plus plus. Now I value is going to increment now. 1 not line now. So I value increments. Now I value changes to, see that it is highlighting in yellow color also. I equal to 2 now. It is going again to condition place. Now checks I less than or equal to 4. It is true. 2 means comes inside. Execute that, comes inside. Now factorial value will change now. 2 multiply 1 multiply by 2. Factorial value is 1. I value 2. 1 multiply by 2, 2 you will get. Now factorial value will change to 2. Execute that. See, factorial value before it was 1, now it is 2. Now I value will update 2 plus 1. I plus plus means 2 plus 1, right? It will update to 3. This is now I value is 3. Again, where it is going after getting the updated I value, it is going to condition only. This is the loop, how it is executing. You can see easily with a debug perspective. And execute again. So factorial value will calculate. So 6 factorial value now. And then next line you execute I value 4. 4 equal to 4. True. Comes inside. So now factorial already 6. So I value 4. Oh, 6 multiplied by 4. 24. Now factorial value will be 24. Now see factorial value 24. Now I value will increment to 5. What happened? So it becomes a condition becomes false here and directly return came to here. It didn't go inside once the condition become false here. 5 less than or equal to 4, right? False. Jumped out of this loop and it came here. Next, 1 level line. This is how you can execute your code. See that? It came to here and it is returning. It will store the value in the F. So again press F value 24 and it is printing that value. And see that? This is how your code will execute terminated. That's the how to execute in debug mode. If you want to come back to normal mode, what you can do, you can just remove this toggle breakpoint, double click. You can remove it and click on this top right side Java perspective. Bug icon before there is a Java perspective. Click on this, you will come back to Java perspective. So this is how to run your code in the debug mode. Any questions?
Ramesh, how to know where exactly we can toggle the point? Now you mentioned the 105 line, right? So in a general scenario, like how we know like where exactly we have to keep the toggle point and see line by line executions?
Yeah, good question. Because you come to know where it is failing, the line numbers, all this, right? Just above that onwards, you start iterating, start putting the toggle breakpoint. From there, you need to come. If it is a loop, just outside the loop. Because from there, you have to come back and see all the loops are going on. Right? So
Okay.
here in this line, Deepthi has made some mistake here. So what you have to do, you have to put in the toggle breakpoint here. Then you can catch here. The condition is correct or not. Right?
Okay.
So that's just above that. Where the problem is occurring, just above that you start toggle breakpoint.
Okay. One other question is now Deepthi shared the initial value and the conditional value are same, right? So what error message will exactly will get it on that?
You won't get any error message. It is jumping out of that. You
Oh, okay.
same.
Oh.
And if condition is false, that's why it is jumping out of that.
Okay.
I told you, right? Condition is true, then only it will come into while loop body, right?
Yes.
If condition is false, it will come out of this while loop. It won't go inside it. From this 107 to directly it will come to 111 line. All those lines of inside the while loop block, it will skip.
So we'll come to know there's some error
Yeah.
inside the
Some error in the condition place. Some error in the condition. Easily you can catch there. Even if you execute manually also, you will come to know.
Oh, thanks.
So these are the very helpful tips. You can use debug perspective, debug mode. You run in the debug mode, you will understand how code is executing, line by line code, how it is executing. That's one of the very, very important for automation tester. Okay, so debug mode, how to run, very crucial. That's it.
Ramesh, can we update our program during debug mode?
So you want to update?
Yeah, let's
Update
say
means?
I've done some mistake there and I found it during debug. Can I update my program and I can run?
You can
Or we want
update,
to
you
stop?
cannot do. Update you cannot do. You have to exit and do the latter and again start from the beginning.
Okay, got it.
Whatever the mistake you did, you correct it and you exit first and do the thing, and you can maybe you can change also, not a problem. So let's see, I want to change this to, maybe I'll do this. I'll go to debug perspective, debug gadget. You have to use a debug gadgets. So I want to change this. I'm not sure because this line is already executed. That's why n value is updated. So it is considering, no, it is not accepting. See that? It's not accepted. Okay. It's considered. It's not accepting. So it won't accept because still there is a problem here. Still not completed.
Okay.
So you have to exit and try it out again. Okay.
Okay.
So
You
that's
have
the, yeah.
Sorry, you have not saved that value, right? You mentioned that the value implied in the public access modifier.
Because I started from this line, 106 line, and it is already taken. So it is first this will execute, right? This will execute this line in the main method. Okay. First it will execute this one. Next it is going to invoke the method. It will come here next. That's why you cannot change the value. Okay. That's why it is not possible. First main method is executes and it takes up the value, and value is 5. And you are coming here and you are started executing from here onwards. That's why it is not possible. Method invocation is happening under main method that is already executed. You didn't put a toggle breakpoint here, and you put a toggle breakpoint in the method inside where your main definition of the method inside. So that's why it is started from there only. Okay. So that's why it is not possible.
So in between, how we can stop it? So we have to go to the you showed like we have to.
There is a terminate icon, right? Terminate icon here.
Okay.
You can terminate or you can use a resume option.
Yeah. Okay.
You can continue execution. Resume means it will continue execution. It won't go line by line.
Right.
So either you can use the F6 step over here in the toolbar, you can use, or F6 in the keyboard. You can press the F6. Anyone you can use. So that's it. Tomorrow we'll see. Write all these programs, okay? And tomorrow we'll see do while loop. So do while loop I'll explain, and few programs we'll write. Very good programs are there. We'll write this do while program. Then we'll finish the do while, and then we can go for the for loop. For loop is similar to while loop, but there is a change. I'll explain that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.